Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Henmai, and a member of Alam Socialog Society. I'll be presenting in place of Sir Nuklu, who is out of station due to some pre-planned program. So, to begin with, I would like to welcome you all to a small, humble village called Yamgyemchen on the easternmost part of Nagaland under Longling district. This is my village. So, having struggled, when we look into our history, we have, the only source of our livelihood was through agriculture, through, the June cultivation. So, having struggled so many years, with the brainchild of Sir Nuklu, we came up, with our own simple philosophy of identifying the resources we have and manage it to the best possible way we can. So the available resources in place of us was our forest system. So we saw huge potential in our forests, which are very much rich with flora and fauna species. And the other thing was our river system, which stretches about 7 to 10 kilometers. So with that, having identified our early resources, we prohibited using of dynamite and other chemicals in our river system. And also we conserve huge, forests, which are usually the, land where the general masses go for the Chung cultivation. So, we set aside huge forests under our Yamgyemchen Biodiversity Conservation Area from 2009, and then gradually it expanded. Those included places Nyangchi, Awangpung, Akchang, Mukoyong, Bandok, Banbang, and Dungbang. These are our local names. So, solely dependent into agriculture, solely dependent into forest. How could we convince the people? How could we manage and tell the people that by doing so we are harming more environment, we are harming the ecosystem? So how did we do it? It is all because of the place called Morong Alijo Academia, we call it. So this becomes an educational center for us. This is our tradition. This is our Naga traditional house place where we call it as Morong and we call it as Alijo. So in short, we call it as Alijo Academia, and everything related to community initiatives have been deliberated thoroughly in this place. So, our next move, our next plan, we discussed thoroughly, and we also convince our people, about, the environment, everything. And that's how we all started. And, with the involvement of the village council, involvement of the student leaders and the general public, we surveyed all the forests within our area. And these are some pictures. The young, old, adult, coming together, serving the area, the thick forest, spending overnight there, And we also started conducting seminars and workshop in the forest itself. So with that, in time, we came up with the idea of constructing, our own initiative of innovation of watchtower. This watchtower was inaugurated by Dr. Mathu, former director, World Life Institute of India, Dehradun, India. And we introduced a new concept called from shooting with guns to shooting with binoculars and cameras. And both young, old, adult, everyone got involved, and we started identifying the wildlife hotspot areas, and we started setting up the trap cameras. And these are, and within few years we saw the regeneration of the species in our biodiversity conservation area. So these are some of the slides, some of the pictures which was being captured by our trap camera. And we also feel that we have globally contributed. Why? I think, from killing thousands and hundreds of millions of, hundreds and thousands of, the longest migratory bird, the Phukan, by a single individual within a day, back then, before we started with our community conservation area, now since 2009 onwards, we started, preserving this area, and we, prohibited hunting, fishing, using all the other chemicals. Now this very blessed. It's a safe haven. I'm sorry. It's a safe haven for the longest migratory bird, the Amur falcon. So the watchtower in the previous slide. This is the best location where we can see the roosting. The view of the roosting area of the Amur falcon. And one of the biggest challenges that we still face today is the practice of the chum cultivation, because that is the only means of life sustenance for our local people. And with the present trend, we feel that if we continue to do the same, most of our forests will be disappeared, and it may be called as the hypothesis. So we have also seen that the river volume of the river in our river stretches have also seen to be decreased. And one of the main reasons that we could come up with is is it because of the practice of the chum cultivation, which we are not very sure of. So unless alternative measures are being taken up, we feel that the rest of the forest will be cut off completely and our ecosystem will be affected adversely. So with the economic structure of our people is a huge challenge. There is always a perspective avenues for improving the economic sector, given the the potential of the organic products that is much more suitable in our given geographical area. So as the picture itself depicts, let us work together and create something new with perspective vision, as environment threat is becoming severe every hour. Thank you.